Death by Dichotomy, and here are your hosts, Chuck and Zach.
I'm Zach.
I'm Chuck. Welcome to Thinking and Drinking.
Today's beer is brought to you by a buddy of mine who does home brew. This is an alt by KELLEY. I actually helped bottle this one. You can check out Kelly's blog called Circling the Sacred. I'll put the web address on our show notes. But as far as alts go, they find their origin in Dusseldorf, Germany.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's brewed with a top cropping yeast, so it sort of foams at the top during fermentation. And likely you've probably only heard of Diebels, as it's part of the InBev Global World Beer Domination Market thing. And if your local brewery makes one, you might have had one there. And if they do, let us know. Make a note in the show notes of your local brewery that makes an alt beer, because Chuck and I, we love alt beers. And, you know, I think I like a lot of German beers. And,
You know the best place to drink German beers?
I'm guessing Germany.
Bingo!
All right.
And have you ever... Oh, I have been to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a world traveler. You've probably forgotten that in looking down on me so much, but I'm a world traveler, and they have some amazing forests in Germany. The Black Forest.
Black Forest, yeah.
Long, dark, deep, and guess what they have in the forest in Germany? They do. It's international. It's not just America. Sasquatch, baby.
Again with the Sasquatch?
Now listen, they're a little different. They're smaller because, you know, the forests have been shrinking. I think over time they've shrunk a little bit. But no, don't be laughing. Listen up.
Okay.
Listen up. This is scientific stuff
Okay.
I'm making up here. So what we got going is they have a real sweet tooth. I think it's just because they just don't have good food stuff. So you put out sweet stuff, you attract them. And so candy bars. I fed one a candy bar. They're kind of the forests are so much smaller there than. It was a big American Snickers bar. He had never seen one of those babies before. I just
Your obsession,
held it out.
dude.
He's like, I just took it. He didn't even take it with his hand. He just used his mouth like a dog.
Chuck.
What?
Okay, first of all, no one believes you, and second of all,
I've been practicing my lying skills.
It's bad, man. You're a horrible liar. Nobody believes you, and your obsession with Bigfoot it's just not normal, man.
Come on, what are you saying?
No.
What do you mean? What's normal? Let me say, obsessions with hobby obsessions are always normal.
No, like no, they're not. This is just weird. You're just out there.
So my obsession with growing the biggest tomato, that's not normal?
No, that's fine. That seems kind of within the norm.
So what's the difference between my tomato obsession and my Sasquatch obsession?
See, that's a great question. So we're posing that to you today. What is normal? It's hard to determine. Is it socially or culturally appropriated? What is normal? Because those things change. If you think back to the 50s, an interracial marriage would have been way outside the norm.
Certainly.
And people would have looked down on that. And now, you know, at least here where we are, usually people don't bat an eye at that. It seems very normal. So what is it that determines normal? Is there anything objective about normal?
There's got to be some things objective about normal. I think doesn't it come down to what you're talking about? You know, is it an important thing or an unimportant thing? You know, is it whether you like bell bottoms or whether you think raping and pillaging is a good thing? You know, I think over time things change, but some things can't.
Some things are maybe meant to be bound all the time within normal and without.
And maybe that's the discussion is how do you determine what's important? You know, what is above cultural changes and what is unimportant.
Very cool. So if you have some thoughts on what is normal, let us know.
Remember, argue well.
Also, check out Kelly's blog. You can find it in the show notes. Check us out as well. And if you find a great alt near you, tell us about it.
But in the meantime, keep thinking
and keep drinking.